Hey guys, happy Monday afternoon. Okay, if I look a little goofy, like my eyes are tired, like I felt yesterday, you see right here. Yeah, I spent the morning in the ER. I got poison ivy putting some of my trees in yesterday, and I am extremely allergic to poison ivy to the point if I don't get it treated upon the first onset, I've been hospitalized for it before, okay? And so I've got it on my wrists, on my arms, on my face, and my ears, and it gets bad. So I was at the hospital getting my prednisone shot, and getting my steroid pills and everything like that. So if I look a little goofy, that's why, okay? It's not like I'm exhausted or something like that. But I kind of wanted to talk about here what's going on in Minneapolis. A few of you have asked me to chime in and tell you what's going on. Now, if you haven't heard what's happening in Brooklyn Park, I think is that the name of the town, right? I mean, I've been up there. I can't even think of it. A female police officer shot and killed a 20-year-old male black. And, of course, now this happened yesterday. And so there's been riots in the street and everything like this. Again, couldn't happen in a more inopportune place with the whole Derek Chauvin trial going on. But of course, you're getting the media stoking the fire, trying to divide. And I mean, we hear this constantly, it, okay? Now, then we also get the other side, which is complete bullshit, all right? And believe me, I'm not defending this cop whatsoever. She was 100% wrong. There's no question, okay? I watched the video, the body cam video on this. Now, the kid who got shot was not any angel by any means. Don't know what he did, really don't care, all right? Doesn't matter. What I did see in the video was one officer was trying to cuff him, and then the kid tried to break free and resist arrest, and they threw him into a car. Now, here's the catch. The female officer then, the male officer was trying to restrain him. The female officer pulled out her service weapon, and I counted for 4 seconds on this video, had it in her hand pointing at the suspect. Okay. Now, then eventually shot him. And at the end of the video, she's like, oh my God, I shot him. Now, the comment that's coming out of the PD is that she mistakenly grabbed her service weapon as opposed to her taser. That's what she's going to do. And this is the second part where I'm going to call bullshit, okay? Because first off, if you've ever seen what a taser looks like, and I think we all know what a pistol looks like, okay, they feel completely different in your hands. I mean, a taser does not feel, look, or anything like a pistol. So she had 4 seconds there with this in her hand. Now, I know what everybody's going to say. Oh, in the heat of the moment, blah, 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 she wasn't thinking. That's for a jury to decide, not me, okay? But here's the other part. When they say she mistakenly grabbed it, and I'm going to read this to you, okay? This is policy on tasers, okay? If the taser is carried as part of a uniformed officer's equipment, the taser shall be carried on the side opposite the officer's duty weapon. All tasers shall be clearly and distinctly marked to differentiate them from the duty weapon and any other device. So literally, and I'm going to assume by watching the videos, the officer was right-handed because she had the weapon in her right hand, her service pistol, okay? I shoot mine right-handed, I'm right-handed, okay? Which would mean your taser would be on your left hip. And obviously, unless you're going to go cross-body, you're going to grab it with your left hand and use your taser. So I don't personally don't think the story holds any water when they say, oh, she mistakenly grabbed her service pistol. No, if she mistakenly did it, she mistakenly held it for 4 seconds, pointing at the suspect before pulling the trigger. Isn't trained well enough, this is going to be inevitably the defense, to know the difference between a service pistol and a taser. Okay, so this excuse is not holding water. Now, that's the issue for that part, okay? Do I believe, and from what I've seen with my own eyes, that the officer was in the wrong? Absolutely. Do I believe the kid was in the wrong for trying to resist arrest? Yes. As I said last time and every other time, okay, it ain't, if you get stopped by the cop's not the one that's going to make the decision what happens to you. The cop restrains you and puts you in front of the court. That's where you make your case. You get stopped by a cop? Fine. Get stopped by a cop, do what the cop tells you, put the handcuffs on, go down, get booked, spend your time in a holding cell, bail yourself out, call your attorney, and get out that way, okay? If the kid would have used common sense, and I know what y'all are going to say, okay? Common sense has disappeared. The kid would still be alive right now. He may be sitting in an orange jumpsuit at the moment, but he'd still be alive, okay? He's not getting fixed for a new suit that he'll wear once. So that's it. Now, the issue comes with how this is being portrayed in the media, all right? And you are hearing, and this is why I want to do this. The media is, again, portraying this as white cop kills black kid, okay? And, of course, you get all the riots, you get the cars burning, you get the riot police out overnight in Brooklyn Park, the whole 9 yards, all right? So the media is now stoking the fire to continue to make this about race. You know, cops are, last year we had this, cops are bad, defund the police, do nothing, okay? If you've seen what's gone on up in the suburbs of Minneapolis here in the last year, it's a freaking war zone, okay, with all the defund the police crap. Crime is up drastically. People are moving out like crazy. Businesses are not reopening after everything that happened. So all these communities, use that word, okay, that are rioting and everything, they're destroying their own area, okay? And eventually when there's nothing there, what are they going to do? They are going to move to the next area. I mean, just for the sake of argument, hello, St. Paul, you're right next door, okay? Or any of the other towns. I've been up to the area a couple of times before. My ex had relatives up there. We went to visit, so I kind of know the area. I used to have clients up there. But the media is stoking this as a black versus white issue. This is not a black versus white issue. This is a cop versus a criminal issue. Now, like I said, I don't know what the kid did. The cop was wrong. The kid was wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right, okay? The cop's in a world of hell right now, guaranteed that, for shooting somebody. I mean, this could be man too, based on the definition for what she's got. Now, who knows what happens? You got the whole Derek Chauvin thing going on. I mean, I don't care if the guy is totally vindicated, all right? Would you want to go through the hell he has gone through in the last year if you were Derek Chauvin? No way, okay? You do not want to, I mean, nobody wants to live through, sleepless nights knowing that you're being tried for second-degree murder, okay? Especially as you're a cop. So, just be ready, because I've said many times, all it takes is one match to a fuse, and this is going to be it. And we're seeing it here with what's happened. Now, you can pretty much bet I'm not going to be the only one that comes out and calls bullshit on this. So you're going to hear all this stuff. Just, again, I'm going to tell you, watch your back, watch your friends' back, your spouse's back, your kids' back, whatever it is. Stay in groups, because if you make a wrong turn somewhere and all of a sudden there's a group of protesters in there and you drive in, doesn't matter. You got nothing to do with it, okay? If you're Hispanic, if you're Asian, if you're white, if you're Indian, I mean, I don't care what, okay? And you walk into and I'm not calling out blacks here. It just happens to be that that's the group right now that's rioting, okay, because of this. Even if it's a bunch of white guys in there writing, you don't want to get pulled into this, okay? So, get the hell out fast, but be careful, because this, mark my words, by the end of the week, you're going to see this in other cities. People are going to be holding up signs again and protesting, and we're going to see pallets of bricks and all this sort of crap like we saw in Seattle, Portland, obviously Minneapolis last year, any of the cities. So, guys, don't let the media push you on this one, okay? As I've said, all right, the media is not covering the real issues that are going on in Europe and Asia right now that directly affect all of us. This affects a cop and a kid. It doesn't affect you and me whatsoever. The stuff that's going on overseas can affect all of us. And I'm going to say this. I don't care if you are black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, Native American, you name it. I don't care if you're Christian, Jew, Hindu, Muslim, Rastafarian, an atheist. I don't care. All right. I've said it a million times. Nothing pisses me off more than to hear the terms African American or Asian American or Mexican American or whatever. No, bullshit. You are American. The end. Lose the prefix. You are an American. And with what's going on in the world, the rest of the world, we need to come together as Americans, not black Americans, not white Americans, not whatever, just flat out Americans, because it's all our way of life that's at risk because of what's going on over there, not because of what's going on up in Minneapolis. Is the media trying to drum that one up to be the bigger problem? Yeah, but the media is a bunch of pricks, and they will do anything they can to cause trouble. Stop, please. Share this with as many people as you know. White guys, this is a white guy. See this? Okay. I don't have any animosity toward any other race, toward any other religion. Okay. What I do have animosity to is somebody that tries to take away all of our rights. And that's what we need to do. We need to come together as a people and stop with all this divisive crap based on race and religion and all this shit and get back to being Americans. All right, I'm getting hot. Pinball out with Poison Ivy. See ya.